Hello, Forecaster here, and we are back for episode 36. And I have made the blocks required to make an iron tank. So, instead of storing my oil in a pool like this, which is fairly inefficient, I'm going to construct a tank for it instead. I want to move these tiny tanks out of the way. I have also made a mining drill, and I've also made a charging RE battery. Now these are a new thing that has been added in the experimental branch of Industrial Craft 2, and what it does is essentially it has the same capacity as a bat box, and it lets you it can charge things in your inventory, such as a mining drill, when activated. So it's not actively charging. You have to equip it and activate it. It'll then charge as many things as it can until everything is full, or it runs out of power, and it will then disable itself again. And it's a handy thing to carry around an extra bit of energy with you for your tools. It does take up an inventory slot though, and it obviously won't stack with anything. So, but it's useful. I wonder... No. It does not go in the toolbox. And you are probably empty. Yep. Let's move this, and I am using a portable tank because the it's not an even 1,000 number. Otherwise I would probably be using buckets. So I'm going to put the iron tank in the corner here somewhere. I'm going to move that stuff a bit, just to be able to put the tank here somewhere. And I am probably or most certainly going to pump up the fluid out of the, or oil out of the pool and into the new tank. And now it got a little dark there, so I do think we'll go get a lantern put there to keep mobs from spawning. And voila. And I should turn the overlay off. I had it on. I had a zombie spawn out in the corridor right in front of me, and it killed me, which was weird because when I turned the overlay on and checked, it looked like it wasn't supposed to be able to spawn there. So I have no idea what's going on with that. Let's put that away. Let's take the drill out for a test run. I have not used it yet. It's slightly slower than the steel pickaxe, but it will not cost experience or steel to use, which is a plus. Maybe let's put it here. So it'll be a 3x3x4 tank, so it'll be 3 wide and 4 blocks high, which is the smallest size. And I'm going to put a valve here and one here for input and output, and then going to put a gauges like this. I think that's correct. I might have to put a gauge block in the bottom to have enough walls for the edges. And I obviously can't use gauges for the edges. And that doesn't work. So there we should now have 576 buckets worth of storage. So this should make the oil a little easier to access, probably. So if I put the pump here, and I am going to have to connect this to my pressure system. So I'm going to need one more tube. So I'm going to have to make some more tubes. I'm also going to need a few for the whatchamacallit, for the gas lift as well. I have been out mining to get more iron. I've also found limestone, which, oh right, I had iron, which I want to use to make titanium. But to do that, I need to find rutile ore, and so far I have found none of that whatsoever. I'm not sure where it spawns. I've been digging through the 2 limestone chunks I found, but there was no luck there. Maybe I was just unlucky and missed them. I have no idea where it spawns whatsoever. The limestone and rutile is from mariculture, which as well as the titanium. Alright, now I don't want to put in too many tubes because I don't want it to reach the bottom and then continue digging through it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, that should not reach. 7 should not reach the bottom. So we connect this up here. This should start getting pressure, and it should start sucking up the fuel. And then we're going to need a few of these, which apparently I have in my inventory already, but we're going to need quite a bit of them. And then we are going to need you. And then I'm going to go get the clockwork engine, which I believe I put in here. Yep. And then we're going to put pipes here, the engine there. Then we're going to move this put it up there. I'm going to connect the pipe to the valve like that. And then we can get this going, and we'll start pumping the oil into the tank. And then we can connect this up to there directly. And we can probably get rid of... Actually, let's leave that there. In case we ever fill this tank up with oil, we can use the pool to store more. I don't remember how much I said it could hold. I think it was 300 or something? 600? I don't remember. Not at all. Do I have string? I have 2 string. Can I make string? Cotton. That I can do. There's some string as well. I want to make one of these, so I need 6 strings. I need 2 more. Need 1 more of you. And then I'm going to macerate you. Then I needed a gold ingot. And that'll give me 2 string. And then I'll do this and this. I also upgraded this setup. So we now have a CSU here, and we have a low voltage transformer. Not sure why the output keeps saying 128. It should be this. Now this is not actually required because machines won't explode when you have too much voltage, but I put it there anyway. If nothing else, then for the fact that when they are enabled, things might explode. So the plumb line will measure measure the depth in front of the player. It should be one block in front. 0. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This should be 8 blocks deep. I'm not sure why it's giving me the wrong value. 4, 5. No idea whatsoever. Does this fall again? Yep. This has stopped. I am a little bit tempted to go get the electrical engine. But I'm sure that will be fine. It's at 5 meters, which is what this is telling me. Apparently this does not measure through oil very well. Although it's supposed to ignore fluids, it should work with water. So if I measure here, let's say 16 meters, which should be correct. Well, that is strange. Oh well. Do these tanks automatically output to the bottom? I think they do. I might want to put this valve on the bottom to have the tank automatically output fluid into the refinery. That's probably a sound plan. The problem with that is if I want to replace the alright, let's stop pumping oil. If I want to replace the middle bottom block, the tank has to be empty. Otherwise I will lose whatever is in the tank, and I certainly don't want that. So I'm going to have to empty the tank, unfortunately. However, I don't have to pump the oil back out into the pool. I can put it in other tanks for now. Let's see, we should have an empty one here. And we could borrow from the iron storage, should I need to. We can grab this. And that should almost be enough to fit the oil. The hopper itself stores 16 as well, so that should be fine. Now this is full. I'm going to put these here. And hopefully that's enough to empty the tank. let's go grab an empty iron tank. Just in case, because it looks like we might need some more storage. Because there was 60 in here, and each of these stores 16, so we need 4 tanks. So we need 3 tanks plus the hopper to fit the oil. So I'm going to put a tank here. And the cobblestone flew up into the mountain. Oh well. It was just a piece of cobblestone. And this system is working fine. We have 500 degrees. This will not start producing more heat until it goes under 500 degrees. This is doing fine. There's plenty of fuel there. We have more diesel if we need it. Soon we're going to be continuously producing more. The next thing I need to work out is automatically emptying the refinery, because eventually these tanks will fill up. I'm not sure what happens when one tank fills up, if the refinery stops or if it keeps producing the other fluids and voiding the one that it can't fit. I would assume it stops, but I have not tested that yet. Man, this is slow. You are slow. But it's still slightly faster than a wooden pipe. I don't think it's faster than an emerald pipe, though, because it's not twice as fast as a wood pipe, but an emerald pipe is. It is free, though. It doesn't cost any power to run, but the hopper itself is a lot more expensive than a wooden pipe. Now the hopper is filling up, and there's less than 16,000 millibuckets left, so this should fit. And then we can chop into the tank and move that valve. I might actually take that valve because I'm going to need that one too. Then I can flip the hopper around and pump the oil back into the tank. And we're almost done. I still don't get, but this doesn't work with oil. I suppose it makes sense. Oil is pretty dense. This would probably just land on top of the oil, and it would feel like you've hit something solid. Alright, now it's empty. So now we can actually have extra valves, so I can just put an extra one in. And now I have an extra gauge instead. Alright, let's take this. Actually, one of you there. So now the oil should be going back into the tank. We can also tell this to go again and power up the clockwork engine. gas lift is pumping oil faster than the wooden pipe can extract it. That's fine though. Then we're going to want a pipe going to the bottom of the tank. And to the refinery. There it is. Now I put a cobblestone pipe here. Yep, it'll fill with oil. So the iron tank does automatically... Oh. Well, I'm kind of stuck. Smart Moving thought there was a full block here because of this cover and wouldn't let me climb. Which makes sense. It's a limitation of the mod. I'm going to need... Well, I suppose I can take those pipes when that's done. And this is coming along. Then I can put those tanks back where they belong. And this is almost done, just one layer left. I think. Maybe two. Should be... No, there's just one. No, there's two. Yeah, I thought so. The pool is supposed to be 8 blocks deep. It's just because I was standing on top of the tanks. And we're almost done with this. And once this is empty, we can remove that, and then we can replace this valve with a gauge for no particular reason. Actually, I might do that afterwards when the oil has been done pumping. So tempted to get the electric engine. There we go. Now this is empty. I can remove it like that. And I just have to wait for this to be done. We're getting upon the end of the episode. Alright, I also have this. So, going to end the episode here, and I'm going to continue my hunt for rutile, and going to finish moving the oil, then connect it up to the refinery. And then in the next episode we're probably going to work out getting the products out of the refinery in a nice way. The question will be where and how to store those. Could construct more iron tanks, but that might be a little overkill. Anyway, this has been episode 36, so I will see you in episode 37.